everyone, I'm Holly. I am the maker and doer of all the things here at Missouri River Soap, and welcome to my workshop. Today I am opening a package from Nature's Garden, and I've been so excited about this coming in, and I just thought maybe since the timing was right, we would do an unboxing together and a little sniffy together. I love these types of videos. I love seeing what other people think and hearing their opinions on fragrances, and so I thought, let's do one for Nature's Garden. Now, a couple are back ordered still, which I was a little perturbed because they did not communicate that at all. It showed up and I'm like, I happened to check my account and it showed that some had not even shipped, and I was like, well, darned it. I don't love that. I wish they would have communicated that there was a back order. And so then I emailed them and I was like, yo, what up? Because I don't know what's happening. And they're like, well, you can just wait. We have no idea when these fragrances are going to come back in. Or of course you could cancel or get credit or what have you. And I was like, well, I'm going to wait. And before I can even get my email back out to them, it had shipped. So I don't know. They did not know that they apparently had all this fragrance in their warehouse already. So that's the story. This is a very bright. I like this green paper scenario. I'm not mad about that. All right, they have said back order on the invoice. I just would have liked an email to let me know that so that I was expecting that. And they usually do, you know, in your email. So yes, I'm very excited. There's a bunch of new fragrances in here for me. So I don't order fragrances that often, but I was just going through and I was like, oh my goodness, there's so many that I want. It smells very strong, so I hope there's not a leak in here. But I'm also thinking ahead already to fall, Halloween, Christmas. So trying to pick up little things here and there and, you know, to see if I like them. I have a dropper bottle. Wonder what I need a dropper for, or a dropper. I don't know what I need a dropper for. Anyway, so here we go. Look. Super cute. Looks so nice in there. All packaged up. Oh, hello. I can't. There we go. Wow. Something did leak a smidgen, but I don't think it's too bad. And so yeah, see here I got a little dropper. I don't know why I would need a dropper. Oh, looks like we've got some new labels happening here. All right, let's see what's in here. I do like the whole bag thing because that way it contains it. All right, here goes. Trick or treats. Okay, we're getting started right off with a Halloween-y type. I do not recall what the scent notes are, but I was looking for more fruity candies opposed to patchouli and kind of warm and sharp. Oh, that's very pretty. But I have no description. That's what I like about Hive and Honey. They put a little description on their label. Oh, that's so good. All right, let's look it up. Okay, says, unique and fun, this fragrance oil by Nature's Garden, pop up, hold on, is a must for Halloween and beyond. Tricks or Treats fragrance begins with top notes of pumpkin, persimmon, and apple, followed by middle notes of blueberries, elderberries, currants, orange, and cinnamon, and well-rounded with base notes of sugarcane and vanilla. And the details are that it doesn't discolor or accelerate or anything. Let's see. I have to open it much. It's daylight free, California Proposition 65 compliant. So yeah, I think this smells really good. You do have that base note of, hey, this is a fall fragrance, but it's also kind of fruity. I'm digging it. Oh, I'm very excited about that, but we'll have to put that on the shelf. I mean, we do Halloween soaps in early summer, so wild, right? This one is Silver Fox. I must say, I preferred it when they had the cute little pictures on it because these are very boring and I liked the pictures. So this Silver Fox is a masculine blend. I love it so much. I use it in my Bad Rock soap and people have been loving that. I haven't been able to get the fragrance for quite some time, but that's just a masculine cologne type fragrance. And I just love that soap and the color. It's copper and blue and green and named after Bad Rock Canyon up here. It's the gateway to Glacier National Park. I'm very excited to sniff black raspberry and vanilla. I don't think I've ever tried their version. I usually use the one from Wholesale Supplies Plus, even though they're all kind of under the same group now. They're still different fragrance, you know. They have their own thing. That is similar. I mean, almost every supplier has a black raspberry and vanilla, but they can vary just a little bit, and some have more vanilla in them. Most of them don't. It's kind of like that fun beginner fragrance. Oh, you can do black raspberry, vanilla, and it doesn't discolor. That smells good. So I'd actually gotten that because I have a soap coming up called Prism Pop is what I decided to call it. And it is a mix of black raspberry, vanilla, and bubblegum. It's right here. Isn't it so cute? I love it. And it smells oh so good. So it's a kind of a blue and a purple and a pink. They're all just very light colors. It was supposed to kind of be white, but it discolored to this little bit of a creamy color. And it's so good. And it is a mixture of that and where'd you go? Are you in here? I know you're in here. Oh, are you the one that leaked? I think so. Oh my goodness, you too? That's not it. It's in here somewheres. This Bubble Luscious. I probably didn't need a bottle this large. I should just gotten a smaller, but it smells like bubble gum. I love it so much. And so these two together ish, not from this supplier, Prism Pop. I just love it. I love it so much. All right, so I wanted a straight lemon, and this one gets really good reviews for working in soap, I do believe, if I remember correctly. It smells so good. It is hard to get lemon fragrances, oddly enough, that one don't discolor because they've added in some vanillin, but also, but they don't smell like a cleaner. I think that smells really good. Of course, it's concentrated. I mean, I'm getting Lima Verbena vibes from it, but I'm excited about that. I wanted to have a lemon. Fruity Rings is my favorite from Nature's Garden. It does discolor a bit, goes a little bit darker than this one. In my experience, I have not made a light colored soap in this for a long time. A lot of times I make a black soap with rainbow colors, and that's always very pretty. But back in the olden days, I remember one of the first soaps, cold process that I made, I did do Fruity Rings, and it did turn kind of off-white, kind of tan, but it had the rainbow colors, and I have just been craving that so much. I just want that in my life. And I know a lot of you love it in wax melts too. This is your happy fragrance. So I thought I would go ahead and get another one of those. Well, what? Well, they said this one was on back order, but now I'm looking and it doesn't, I don't know. That's a very confusing. Maybe just one was on back order? I was very excited to smell this one, so this is a surprise that I get to smell it today after all. Peach Mango Sangria. Now, I love my peach and mango peach fragrance that I do, like for the diffusers and stuff, but it does discolor, and I wanted something fruity and fun along those lines that don't discolor. scared me. It popped out. Did it get me? Got me just a little bit. Okay, so I have another one, this Peach Bellini Bikini. And it's too like grapefruity for me. I wasn't wanting that. I want something just, I like peach and mango together. And that's really pretty. So it has that sangria note to it as well. I like that. So they were out of the 16, so I did order 2 8-ounce, so maybe it was just the one was back ordered. What are you? Cranberry relish. Not only do I like to keep this around for the fall, but I use it in my cranberry margarita. No, that's not right. My cranberry limeade. And it is named after the cranberry limeade slush that I used to get at Sonic, and I've not had one of those in years. And I have another customer. She's my bosom buddy when it comes to the cranberry limeade. So she asked for that back. So I've gotten my cranberry. There was one I used to use from Rustic Essentials I can't use anymore, but that was my favorite cranberry. And so then I got some margarita, and I'm hoping this is a good margarita to mix. It is. Oh my gosh. That margarita brings in just such a nice limey, but almost like the slushiness that you get from like the cranberry limeade. So cranberry limeade coming up. Okay, we've got one big one. Well, speaking of lime, I do like their lime distilled essential oil, and so I just get this cutesy little bottle, but I love it. So that's, maybe that's why. So that does it. I don't know. Okay, so I'm very excited to sniff these. Why did I buy such a small? Did I only buy a 4-ounce on purpose? I did. Probably just to test it out because I can only put it in wax. So good. Lemon meringue pie. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That smells amazing. I find that some of these that you can't use in body products are some of my favorite. They have a bourbon pear, and I don't think I can use that. Anyway, it has, I don't know. Why do they have the yellow? Does that mean that it's not body safe, or does that just mean it's a 4-ounce bottle? Anyway, I think it just means it's a 4-ounce bottle because the green is 16 and the blue is 8 and this is 4. So never mind. That doesn't have anything to do with it. But anyway, I think it just goes, the bourbon pear goes too dark, and so I don't use that in soap. But oh, it smells so good. All right, so blueberry muffin and lemon poppy seed muffin. I have been, these are my cravings. I can't eat these things, so I want to smell them instead. Blueberry muffin, let's go. Oh, that's really good. Yes. I like that a lot. Their labels are not printing very well. Kind of very smeary. And then the lemon poppy seed. Let's see. Those are my 2 favorite muffins of all time. How does that differ from the meringue pie? This is a little bit sharper, a little bit more tangy. And then that's the warmer version of it. Is that? I don't know which lid is which. Anyway. Alright, so this is the last one. This is also a fall idea. Super excited about smelling it. Apple dumpling. My son gets an apple pie moonshine, which is just like the energy type drink. It's like a pop with syrup at Copper Mountain Coffee, and I just love the smell of the apple pie, and so I I'm always craving this type of a thing. So I was looking at all the different apple fragrances and I landed on apple dumpling. Right now I'm going more with it's just a clove, apple clove. Which some people did say that. They said it was a lot of just spice. I'm not getting a ton of just like a fruity apple. If I were to take Apple Orchard from Hive and Honey and sniff it with, it's got something in my eye. Hold please. Alright, so let's try a sniffy of the Apple Orchard with, which they do have a really nice fresh apple at Nature's Garden. I like that a lot better. I might just need a little jazz up from an apple fragrance. That smells really good though. I'm very excited about this. So we have for fall the apple dumpling and the tricks or treats. With this tricks or treats, tricks or treats. It's not good to be dreaming of fall when it's just getting to be spring, but dang. That one, y'all might have to check that one out if you're a maker. Alright, so there we have it. Just a fun little sniffy, little unboxing. I'm very excited about all of these. I don't know where I'm going to put them because that I am running slim on is space to store some of this stuff. I have a hard time with fragrances. They all just sound so amazing when you're reading their descriptions. Rarely are they as amazing as the descriptions, but here we are. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. You can check down below the video in the description for links to my website, moriversoap.com, my social medias. Please give this video a like and a hype if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't and would like to watch more videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.